hat zusammengestellt, together this organization, a time. Heute, auf Tule Weiss, and everybody else who was here gathered today, the Shabbos, Chaskes as it's called. And I'm very inspired by this Shabbos. As I in the Shloim given more than any Shabbos that I remember. Maybe Shabbos was ich came of the man of Malay. A ganze Zibbe Yidin, a whole Zibbe is asking in the Lebeine Shloim for the same thing. The Lebeine Shloim, help us! Help us! And I tell you the truth, as we have the members, for the ganze Shabbos in Sinniger Kaisach, I asked this whole Shabbos to the Lebeine Shloim, help these Yidden! Help them! Usually when somebody stands up to speak, and I'm eigentlich stellt sich auf zu reden für das All-Oilem, no Oilem who sits there, most of the people sitting are saying, do you know what we're talking about? You don't even know you don't even understand it. Die verstehst da viel nicht in the Problem. Aber ich habe auch nicht nachgesucht, I said it last night. Here is standing somebody that understands it very, very well. Because it was 16 years till I adopted my child. And it was 21 years when my wife gave birth to the child that I was geboren. In 21 years, no jeder geholfen von wem Frieden. Oder noch alle Kuchen so zwischen die Juden noch dem. I understand a little bit. I didn't forget. I remember the times I had to go to my parents. I had a younger brother, so I sind die stark, two younger brothers, so happens to be. One came for Yom Tov with 7 children, at that time. The younger brother came, he's 10 years, this one's 3 years younger, the other one's 10 years younger. He came with 4 children, and me and my wife came. It was very hard. Sehr schwer. Go to my parents, naturally went to my parents. Well, my in-laws was the same story. Later years. I remember many incidents. You're supposed to go in a wedding, and she tells me, what am I supposed to speak to? Everybody's speaking about diamonds. What am I supposed to tell them? That what? What am I supposed to answer? And once I remember, I used to always say this vertical, that when somebody's writing invitations, well, writing, he has Rabbi Shik for Shmelke Leifer invitation. We have to send them Arachmuna, send them. Let him come, and you know, to send them. Shmelke Leifer got the invitation. I asked my wife, my Rebbeson, darf geinzen, darf geinzen, sogar die Kimschisch von dem, was der Mekar. Ist halt nicht bei Schick, halt nicht bei Gein, aber gegangen. A Chassene gegangen. The chiller, and it goes on and on. This is just... We all asked the Lebeine Shloim. I want to tell you a short story. Right after the war, the Shmelke there was in a certain DP camp, I don't recall at the moment which one. The cluster of the one who came to America after the war, was in that DP camp. And it was the Shishuna, the first Shishuna. Before Tkiya Shaifa, the Minigis is Ugadrusha. But Tkiya Shaifa. So the cluster went up to the Bima, in a klappen Tisch. Rabbi sagt, the minig is allemaal gewein. The minig was that before Tkiyah Shofar, they called out, everybody should keep their children near them to make sure they don't make any noise, that they're quiet throughout the Tkiyah Shofar. Today, he says, we don't have to call out that the children should be quiet. They're all quiet. And he went off the beam and started to cry, and he got him. There's no one to quiet down. This was after the Muhammad. But today we asked the Rabbi Shalom, please, make sure those children are not quiet. We want to hear them in the house. We want to hear them crying. They should wake us up. Wake us up by night. In the night, there's a lot of help. There's a lot of help. In this week's Parsha, it starts off, the Atat Tzitzavas B'nai Yisrael B'yikalech U'Shem Mezayah Zok U'Zis Lamuel Ha'alas Nefesh. It's very interesting the way it's unusually in the ganze Torah fangt sich nicht nazay. It will say by Rabbi Shalom HaShalayim. It says, the Atat Tzitzavas, you should be Mitzvah the Yikal. Atat B'yikalech U'Shem Mezayah Zok. We find something very interesting in last week's Parsha. There was the Rebbeinu Shloim said to make the Uroim, then the Shilchon, and then the Menorah. And the Mefoshim say, why is Uroim before Shilchon? Because Rachmius comes first, and the Shilchon is Gashmius. So the Mefoshim ask, why is Menorah last? Menorah is also Meramas of the Torah. That was Menorah is on Pashul. Then we find there's another very interesting thing. Very schwer to understand. The Rebbeinu Shloim had gesagt from Moshe Rabbeinu, he should make first the Kailim, then he told them the Mishkan. Right? Correct? And when he told this to Betzalel, Betzalel said, Kailim she'eseh, the Kailim that we make, where am I supposed to put it into? Now you have to have a Mishkan first. You're going to have a Kaili where to put it in. Then you can make the Kailim. So Moshe Rabbeinu says, you're right. You'll have it say Kaili Yisu. I understand. The Rebbeinu Shalom did not tell him this. The Rebbeinu Shalom told him to make the Kailim first and then the Mishkan. So why are you saying B'Tzalim and saying Kaili Yisu? That L'maisa we have to make the Mishkan first and then we'll put the Kailim into the Mishkan. One more interesting episode. The Torah tells us in Parshas Vayechi, Yaakov Avinu had gebenched Yosef HaTzadik's kinder Ephraim and Menashe. Gebenched Ephraim and Menashe, Sikeles Yudah, he made a kind and geklickt seine Hände. He put his right hand on Ephraim and his left hand on Menashe. And Menashe was the B'choyer. He was supposed to be on the right side. So why? What's the reason? The Torah tells us, the Torah goes to do. As Yaakov Avinu told to Yosef, B'ni Yedati, ich weiß. Gam hi yil'am, ha'bucha b'akutoy, yigdal mimeni. He will be much bigger. And if he's going to have much more children, that's why he's supposed to get the rechte brucha. He's the b'choyer. What do I care that he's going to have 65 children? It's a matter of business. The Rebbeinu should get kinder, but I get that. What's the reason? Because why is he supposed to get Abrucha B'yamin? The truth is, what is the real way we were supposed to be Avodah Hashem? The way you're supposed to be in the Ma'aseh? Is the truth is, even if we don't have everything we need, we're supposed to be dealing Avodas Hashem. I think the Ma'aseh, this is the emissaire way. I think that's the Zayt. The Gemara brings, the Mishnah says, Al toimelech she'efne eshne, shem aloi sepuna. Don't say when you're going to have time you're going to learn, because maybe you won't have time. Is du von Kotzkelem avod. I'll tell you, you shouldn't say when I'll have time I will learn, because maybe from Himmel the want that you should not have time. In the Himmel is a chshivas that you're learning Torah when you have daigers, you have problems. Die bist aloi simpunedike. Efshe will man von Himmel die bezan aloi simpunedike. I will explain this word. There was a Yid that came to Rem for the Blim. Heilig Choyzik came nach Mustafa the Shul. B'shas had gedauert, but the Yid gebeten, Schuse asked the Rebbeinu Shalom. He was a big deal. You know how business goes. Let's say in real estate, you start off a deal on Monday, and usually ends Friday afternoon. And a whole week, the deal is going to go through the $3 million, $10 million, $50 million. I'm trying to finish. I'm not really in real estate. I'm trying to. He was asked, "Why don't you give me anyway, Palus? You give it to me. But you know what? Give me half. Give it to me on Monday. Give me half. Give it to me on Monday. You know, a whole week. I'll have a cool cup. I'll be able to learn. I'll be able to down. It'll be easier to have the children. I'll be able to do everything much easier. Everything will be much in a better way. Give it to me on Monday." That's what he was asking the Rebbe. The Rebbe from the Blim was called the Choyzer. He came into the Choyzer to the Shishuna to say goodbye. So the Choyzer tells him, you know what? That in Himmel they were laughing from your bakush. First of all, when you make the deal with the Rebbe, you give me half. The Rebbe give you a whole also on Monday. Why you tell the Rebbe, give me half, but give it to me on Monday? You tell the Rebbe, give me the whole and give it to me on Monday. Why do you have to make a deal? The Rebbe has a lot of money. That's number one. Number two, he told him, who tells you that the Rebbeinu Shalom is interested that when you made a deal Monday morning and you come into the besmedrash like this and your coffee's in your hand already and you don't know how to talk and what to say and everybody has made a deal this week in Shemagudel about the Groisner Hauptstadt, weiß nicht, wo Sittim sind, he doesn't know what to do with himself already, and I'll say that Yoimi, Shirim, and Dauer. Who tells you that Rebbeinu Shalom is interested? Maybe the Rebbeinu Shalom wants that you don't have time, you have daigers, you have anything on your mind, there's many things that, and still you put your time and your effort in learning and davening. Maybe that's the Rebbeinu Shalom. That's what the Rebbeinu Shalom is achshivas. It's just a pshat in Kotzkelem and Efshe in Himmel. They want you to be alay simpunadike. They want you not to have so much time. This is the way it should be. It's supposed to be like that. Even I don't have time, I have daigers, there's many things on my mind, and afal piken, I daven, I do mitzvahs, and I time everything. But let me tell you what Yiddish is seeing. That's the Baba Brusman was Tafel. Brings in Pashas Mishputim very interesting pshat. It says in the Gemara in Eilach, it says, Tumani, I wonder if there's anybody in this door that knows how to say Misa. Because if you're going to tell him, you have a small avayim, just a klein avayim, till kiss him ebayim, shinechu, take out the piece of straw between your teeth. He's going to tell you, you have a greater avayim than me and I do. Till koyrim ebayim